If you have smile lines that you want to try to take care of, let me tell you about these smile patches that Bloom Body was nice enough to send over to me. This is the packaging, and all of your smile line patches are right in here. It comes sealed. Once you peel the sticker off, the sticker says void and the back of the package says void. I really like that because you know that you're getting something that nobody else has used and returned. So you know it's a fresh, clean package. Inside you're going to find 4 different things. First up is the test patch that you can put on the back of your wrist. You also get this cute little sticker, which is just a nice, thoughtful touch that I love. There's a little packet with the instructions in a bunch of different languages. And then, of course, all of your patches. The patches also come in a separately sealed pouch, and as you can see, once you open it, it kind of rips the package, so you know you're getting something that you are the first person to use it. You get 100 of these patches, and these are a medical tape. They are not a silicone patch. They're thin, clear, comfortable, and they do a pretty good job of staying put. I decided to try these out today, so for the sake of the video, I could see how well they stick while I'm doing things like talking, eating, drinking, going about my day like normal. Normally, I'm going to be wearing these at nighttime when I'm not really doing any of those things. I've had these on for about 3 hours now. When I was just working, I wasn't really talking a whole lot. I wasn't eating, anything like that. While I was just working, typing away, writing, doing my thing, they were stuck perfectly fine, no problems. I did do some talking for maybe 15-20 minutes, and they didn't move at all. You do have a little bit of you're a little bit restricted with how wide you can open your mouth, but as you can see, I'm able to talk just fine. Once I started eating, I ate lunch while I had these on, and that's when it started to kind of pull away from my skin, because that's about as open as I can do it with the stickers on, but I had to open my mouth a little bit wider because I had something, see, it's kind of coming off here now that I ate, but I had something, I had a banana, and it was just a little bit bigger than what I was able to open my mouth with these on, and so I pushed it, and because I still ate it, it did pull it off a little bit. So that's just something to be aware of. I was really trying to stress these so that I could see how well they held up during the daytime. This one seems to be fine. This one, it does feel like there's a little bit of moisture under it now that it has started to move after I was eating. But again, they were on for a solid 2.5 hours before I started eating, and they were perfectly fine. I think it was because I was opening my mouth wider than I should have been. The way that it works is by keeping your skin kind of flat and in place so that you're not adding to your fine lines and wrinkles. It's also going to help lock in moisture underneath the taped area. For best results, you want to wear these every single night, or at least for 4 hours every day, and you want to do it consistently for an entire month. Now, you get 100 of these patches, and depending on the cleanliness of your skin and how oily your skin is, each of the patches can be used up to 2 times. So this one, I'm not going to be able to use again. I can just tell that it's not sticking to my skin. This one, I might be able to, especially if I stop pushing it past its limit. But if you are able to use every single patch 2 times, that's more than a 3-month supply, which I think is a really great value. So when you're ready to apply these, the first thing you want to do is thoroughly cleanse your face and dry it. Apply moisturizer like you normally would, but you want to allow the moisturizer to completely soak in before you put the patches on. You're going to massage your smile lines for about 10 seconds just to kind of wake everything up. And then you're just going to apply the patch. Now, you don't want to pull your skin, but you do want to make sure that your skin is flat underneath the patch. You don't want any wrinkles or creases underneath the patch. And then you're going to leave them on for at least 4 hours, but I definitely recommend wearing them either overnight or during the day when you're not going to be eating or talking a whole lot. Drinking really didn't seem to impact it, and talking wasn't impacting it a whole lot either. But once I started eating, that really started to kind of break the barrier. So I definitely would not recommend wearing these if you think you're going to be eating. Again, I would just recommend wearing them overnight because that's going to be the easiest route. And once you're done the next morning or after 4 hours, all you're going to do is peel them off in an upward motion. I'm going to go ahead and peel this one off since it doesn't want to stick. But you peel it off in an upward motion. And I actually do think that there's some flattening of my smile lines, which I'm actually like really surprised by. I have pretty harsh lines right here. I've always had kind of like bigger cheeks, which when you're smiling, it can create some pretty deep lines. And honestly, just having that on for 3 hours, even with it being irritated by me eating, I'm still noticing that my lines that are normally here are not nearly as deep as they normally are. Obviously, all of our bodies, all of our skin is very different, and everyone is going to respond to a supplement or a treatment or whatever in a different way. So even though I am having a good result and other people I've seen say that they see results after just 4 hours, mine was only 3 hours. But just because you see other people having good results does not mean that it 100% will give you the same results. My recommendation is if you are looking for something to help with your smile lines, give these a try. I think they're a great value. Like I said, you get up to a 3-month supply if you're able to use the patches 2 times. And based off of the current price, based off of what you're getting, and based off of the fact that it does seem, at least for my skin, it does seem to be helping, I think these would be a great value to at least give it a try and see if it works for you.